the law of communication. I think that this area of the law of communication is one of the greatest problems that have caused mankind to fight for this specific cause for thousands of years. Do we truly know how to listen? Do we truly hear what the other person is saying? How many times when a conversation is going on, do we tune the other person out, or as a person is speaking, we are formulating what we would like to say next? To truly listen, one must learn to enter the silence and still the mind. In the state of awareness, one can begin to listen. Otherwise, we are filtering what the person is saying and our own person. The law of free will. Everyone knows that we have free will. Our religions talk about it. But how can free will truly help us to understand who we truly are? Most of us put our attention on the external world. Our will is focused externally. We have completely forgotten and abandoned our inner home. In my eyes, we can utilize this inner law of free will to enhance our life at all levels. We can use our free will to totally change our life for the better. Everyone in the world uses their free will. But has this path really brought us happiness? And what are we looking for? A truly wise person will use his or her free will to understand him herself to the deepest level. This person will want to change and transform their own essence and the world at large. Why not use your free will and learn about these sacred laws and apply them into your life? What do you have to give up? Your pain and your suffering? How would you like to wake up every morning and feel grateful to be alive? It all comes down to your will. What do you choose in your life? Do you want to continue walking down the same path over and over again like a broken record? Has your free will been up, I will do what I want to do without any thought and awareness of others? To be honest, free will in the world has been nothing short of disaster. How many wars have been started? How much injustice has taken place? All in the name of free will. A truly wise person is one who harmonizes free will to the true harmony that exists within. This being is in harmony with all the natural laws of the universe. How incredible to be that compared to our own existence of where we have lived for thousands of years. We truly have been brainwashed to think that if we only ruled the world, we would be happy being the king of it. You take a look at most political leaders. Are they truly happy? A person is truly happy is one who has conquered their mind. Only in that state of awareness is one truly content. This is where free will comes in. The Creator says you have free will. I'm not going to dictate to you about your life. Also, I will provide you still with help and tools if you want to find out who you truly are. So by using free will, we start to look at ways to rediscover who we truly are. We use our free will to enhance every moment and aspect of our life. Every moment is sacred. Nothing is taken for granted. We only use the power of free will to uplift ourselves and others instead of holding others by a chain. We can learn that there is one thread tying us all together. There really is no separation. By using our free will, we can change ourselves for the better. So free will can be a two-edged sword. We can use it to truly reach for the stars, or live in this world as we currently are, not really living, but in a survival mode. Free will is truly a divine gift. The Creator is saying, I'm not going to judge you. Live your life, grow and understand. Learn from your mistakes. Everything in life is a learning experience. No matter what you have done, your essence is good. Forgive yourself and others. This life is an incredible journey. Then there are those who have learned something that truly is incredible, and they want me to share it with you. This is a brand new way of living that is built on trust. There is a foundation that exists inside of your being that is incredible. It doesn't matter what you have done or how many times you have failed. You are good. The water may be muddy, but just wait and let the mud go down to the bottom. Over a few minutes, the water will soon be clear. Have you seen the lotus flower? A lotus flower is famous for having its root in this mucky water, but the flower rises over the water. It truly is a sight to behold. I remember once taking a train in India and seeing a huge lake with thousands of lotus flowers. We are like the lotus flowers. We can learn over time to transform ourselves and grow. We can plant the seeds within and every day utilize those laws and watch ourselves turn into a lotus flower. This is our true nature. This is who we truly are. We have simply forgotten. So it doesn't matter what religion you belong to or your beliefs. You can utilize these sacred laws to bring you into a greater understanding of your life. You will see that the essence and the essence of the universe are one and the same. How incredible that would be. So truly, it is by your will alone that you set your world in motion. Understand that you control your life. No one outside of you is responsible for what happens in your life. Take back your reins and use your will to make your life an incredible adventure. You can see and listen with a new set of eyes and ears. This life is an incredible adventure. No matter what your age, life is fun. Life is joy. Life is divine. Don't get into a rut. Use your will for the highest in your life. I'm not saying that you can't go out and party. I'm saying that a party of your life is constantly going on and you are missing out. The most outrageous party of life is going on and we are asleep and we think this is a party. There is something so incredible inside of you that one glimpse would bring you to tears for life. You are good and you are divine. Your life is so. How incredible is that? How incredible is it that you are hardwired from the Creator and only by your will can you turn on the switch? Nobody else can do it for you. Remember that you have free will. So this is a little of my understanding about free will. No matter what we have done from it, no matter what we have done, learn from it. Everything in life is a learning experience. Get over it. Use your will to learn more about these sacred laws and apply them. Over time, you will see an incredible change. I remember when I first started, when I was young, I would get frustrated. I wanted instant results. But over time, I saw that every day I was going a little deeper into the ocean. Every day, it's just like starting over. Every day, it's a brand new experience. This is life. It's incredible. So I hope you can understand more the law of free will and how you can apply it to benefit your life. Practical actions. Remember, it's by will alone you set your mind in motion. You should be in charge of your mind, not your mind being in charge of you. Meditate daily and learn how to control your mind. Lifetime practice. With free will, you can either live in heaven on earth or live in hell. It's your choice. Use your free will so you can contribute your piece of the puzzle to this world. The world needs you. Educate yourself. Read. Go to seminars. As a man of 40, does our child still exist? Have we forgotten the innocent and childlike nature of this life? Have we become so bored and preoccupied that we have lost the beauty of life? In the midst of our business negotiations, have we ever stopped and said, wow, I'm alive? We go on this petty life with so much detail. We place so much importance on getting the deal done. We have lost all morals, cheat and lie our way to the top. Money is God for the people. How would our forefathers react if they saw how we lived? They would probably cry and pray. We had such hopes in our youth. The dreams will never die, but we will. We promised our generation we would never be like our parents. But look at ourselves in the mirror. Have we become clear? We are stuck in our ways and have forgotten our dreams. Let's wake up. We can make the change. Change can come from our generation. Pay your bills and also know why we are alive. We have already slept in. Now's the time to wake up and change our lives. When I was young, I was told that God is everywhere. He existed beyond the stars, the galaxy, and the sun. One day I asked my minister, can I see God before I die? He answered in a somber voice that you have to die, and then you can see him. Late that night, I pondered into the night. My mind was restful, and I couldn't get the conversation out of my mind. So God is everywhere, beyond time and space. If God is, was, and will always be, then there's no vacuum where he doesn't exist. Therefore, he exists inside of me. From that point of view, I knew I could solve this question. The key was in my heart, waiting for me to open a door. I have come millions of miles for a small step. In the face of eternity, doesn't matter. We are all God's children. Let's help one another. The law of kindness. As the Dalai Lama once said, kindness is my religion. These 4 words can truly transform your life and the life on the planet. Indeed, the world will truly be heaven on earth. This is our true state. We have simply forgotten it. Along in the course of our daily living, we have forgotten how to treat one another. We have lost touch with the innocence inside. As we get older, we hold on to our beliefs and try to impose our beliefs on other people. We don't truly listen to other people, and we try to show people that we are right and you are wrong. We say we should put ourselves in another person's shoes, yet we don't do it. Kindness is the way to God. Even if you don't believe in God, kindness will make your life so much richer, and your life will be a showcase to others. True kindness exists when a person enters into silence, meditation, and then brings that state of silence into your everyday life. Over time, you become kinder. You truly have nothing to prove but smile. This is our true state. We become aware that there is a thread of love tying us all together. Being kind to you, I'm being kind to myself. These are sacred laws that we have forgotten. Our society is so involved in doing and accomplishing and proving others right or wrong that we have forgotten these core values. Our mind is so focused upon What is going on in the world and the world around us that clouds have covered our perception? We truly are dictated by external events. This is why we need silence daily in our lives. We need to remove the clouds inside. The sun is always shining inside, but do we have eyes to see? I firmly believe that most political problems or religious problems could be solved by kindness. Most of us are set in our ways, and through kindness we can develop a sense of unity and the expression of unity in all life. We can see that the person on the other side of the table is just like you and me. She wants to be happy and desire happiness for their family, state, and nation. By being aware of this allows our mind to become more open and loving. The lack of kindness is a disease. We can see how this affects our relationships among our family, friends, business, and all communication. If we aren't kind, we are out of sync with nature, and we are out of harmony. We can conquer the world, yet without kindness, the world will still be in dire straits. Our entire business model is built upon killing our competitors, and the way we handle our day-to-day relationships with employees have to be rebuilt. The foundation is built on sand, and it will fall down someday. In my eyes, kindness is the way to truly help one another. It is the state of being. Our world needs to change its priorities toward a more social, conscious way of living. Kindness can go a long way to bringing this world into a greater arena for peace. It's a wonder we don't learn this in school. How many times as parents we yell at our kids. We never learn how truly to handle situations in this world. We grow older, yet we are stunted to our own personal growth when it comes to true communication and how to tap into the source of life. These are practical things that we need in our daily life to improve our quality of existence. Because we have lost touch with our true nature, we become mean, angry, condescending, and a myriad of negative emotions. We have not been taught how to transform these emotions into something that is healthy for us. This is the key to a healthy life. By being kind to you, we can pick up ourselves when we fall down and start walking again. We can learn how to improve and not make the same mistakes again. By being kind to ourselves and seeing how difficult it is for us to change, we can be more kind to others. Kindness is a bridge we can use to see another's point of view. Imagine a river with two sides. You are on one side and the opposition is on the other bank of the river. Kindness is a bridge where both of you can walk and meet each other halfway on the bridge. You can walk over to the other person's side and see their point of view. If we could do this in our daily life, we could truly help this world to become a better place. Kindness is a way to drop all of our defenses and put down our shields. We've been taught to always be on the defensive. With kindness, there's nothing to defend. In reality, the whole universe is unified, but we don't have the eyes to see. We're trying to defend our own world, and if the kids act up, we will get mad. The sense of defending and attacking has been going on for thousands of years. It's time for it to stop. Kindness is a way to diffuse this ticking time bomb. Whatever we don't agree on something, how that is beyond our control, we will blow up. So by being kind, day by day, we can start to change our perspective on life. We can slowly change the colors of our glasses. Have you seen that commercial where if you walk outside, the lenses slowly go from light to dark? That's the human condition. We are born with clear sight. Yet the older we get, our vision becomes more cloudy. Kindness will help you to see more clearly, not only inside, but outside in your daily life. By being kind to your body, you will be healthier. You will see that this human body truly is a miracle, and you will pay greater attention to it. Our lives are so fast-paced that we truly aren't kind to our bodies. No wonder our society has so much medical problems. We are living against the laws of nature and aren't aware of it. How many of us simply drink our life away? By being kind to our bodies, it will help us to discover ways to bring us back into harmony. By doing this, you will have even a greater sense of kindness and compassion. It's an endless cycle. Kindness is eternal. It will help in all areas of our life. The Buddhists spend their entire life practicing kindness. They see kindness as the foundation for all life. They have been studying and practicing developing kindness for over 3,000 years. It's not only been within the last 30 years that Western scientists have looked at ways to enhance our emotional condition. We have studied disease instead of ways to improve our health. All religions talk about being kind. We go to church on Sunday, and yet do we truly take home the message and help in our daily lives? For many people, I say yes, they do take the message to heart. As we said before, kindness does not belong to any religion. It belongs to all of life. It is the foundation of all true communication. Kindness is true courage in action. It's so easy to blow up. Anyone can do that. But to be kind in adversity, it takes tremendous strength and character. This is what we need to cultivate in our daily life. We are truly divine farmers. It's amazing that we can't take anything from this world except for our character. Everything else we leave behind. But a person who day by day cultivates these divine laws takes this with her when she dies. This is what we truly should concentrate upon. Not only can we have rich and rewarding levels of life on a practical level, but on a deeper level, we become a better human being. We enhance the qualities of our life. So kindness is a way to enrich our lives in all the different avenues. It will help to bring down old barriers that we have put up. By knocking down these barriers, your life will become lighter in all ways. You will have a smile that really comes from a place deep within. You won't take life so seriously and try to defend your point of view. Life will be easygoing. Of course, obstacles will come in the way. That's how we grow. But we won't see them as the size of a mountain when it's a golfer hole. We can start living in a more heavenly existence. We don't have anything to prove. This is how the wise ones from the past lived. Kindness was their life. It was the most precious diamond. They cherished their connection with others. They gave freely in their lives. So I hope that you can see that kindness is truly something that is the greatest example of human character. You can rule the world or own the world, but without kindness, you have gained nothing. Practical actions. Remember, anyone can be mean. A true wise man is kind. Meditate daily and embrace the kindness that exists within. Practice kindness in your thoughts, words, and actions. You will make your world around you a better place. Be kind to your body and mind. Take care of it. You are a precious diamond. Likewise, be kind to your wife, husband, children, and friends. They are indeed special. They are your gifts in this life. Cherish your family and friends. Nali, kindness, is my religion. The Dalai Lama. The law of practice. In order to practice anything in your life, you must practice. When I was young, I wanted to learn how to surf. It took many hours of practice just to learn how to stand up and paddle the surfboard. The more I practiced, the better I got. The better I got, the bigger the waves I could ride. Eventually, there was a time where I could ride any size wave in California. It took time and effort. These laws are the same. The more we practice and pay attention to these laws, the easier they will become in your life. Take the law of silence. In the beginning, meditation is difficult. Your body and mind is not accustomed to sitting down and focusing within. The body aches and the mind is bored. The more effort that we put in on a daily basis, the easier it becomes. In the beginning, it takes over 30 minutes to settle down within and feel the effects of meditation. Over time with practice, as soon as you close your eyes, you are in that sublime state. It really is practice makes perfect. So many people give up because they can't break through. Only by practicing will you overcome all obstacles within. So be patient with yourself. Each and every day is a golden opportunity to take one more baby step. This process gets easier as you master your mind. I found that I really pay attention to these laws, life becomes easier. By feeding my body with good food and exercising, it's easy to sit down and focus. I stretch every day and walk every day. This helps the body to be more alive. Listen to your body and its needs. Learn from your everyday activities. These laws are for your everyday life. The more you are in tune and the more you practice, the easier it gets. This is not a chore. Life is fun. Laugh at life and yourself. Don't get too serious. Laughter is the way. If you can't laugh, lighten up. These laws are meant for you to live an incredible life. They are meant to show you the opportunity that life presents to you. Each day is a gift. Each day, by practicing, you will say, wow, I'm alive. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best in life. You are incredible and good. The sun is always shining within. There are only clouds which cover the sun. You can gently blow the clouds away. You can make a difference. Just change your attitude on life. No matter what is going on, you can change. You don't have to say anything to anybody on what you are doing. This is a practical path. You make the changes. Nobody needs to know what you're doing. True guidance comes from within. Just practice day by day, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is an incredible time to be alive. We can change the world. It starts by first changing yourself and your attitude about it. Nobody is at fault in how you feel. You can rearrange your attitude and cultivate what you desire. By practicing, you will remove the weeds and the thorns within. Life will become easier. This is the natural law. The more in harmony and the more we are in tune with the sacred laws, the easier life becomes. Remember, your essence is eternal and endless. Practical actions. Practice daily. Takes around 30 days for something to transform into a habit. Daily, pull your negative weeds. Meditate. Plan your life around your weekly, monthly, yearly, and 5 to 10 year plans. Take a small step every day, walking towards your goals. Be generous. Practice makes perfect. The law of calibration. To understand this law, one must first understand that everything from the sun to the moon and the stars, everything changes, shifts, and transforms. Nothing is static in the universe. Everything changes. Your body is alive. Your cells are constantly going through the process of being born, living, and dying. Nothing stays the same. Your mind is constantly moving. The emotional state is constantly changing upon your different modes of emotions. We are driven by our thoughts, habits, and emotions. To recalibrate means to constantly begin to shift and transform our awareness towards the highest potential. Day by day, we begin to use all the laws and rays and begin to use them in our daily life. We begin to drop our old destructive energies and begin to use our mind, body, and soul to enhance each and every moment. Much like the metamorphosis of the butterfly, we begin to change in every level and become a human being. We merge the mind and heart and truly become a human being who drops the old destructive energies that mankind has allowed for thousands of years. Day by day, the law of recalibration allows us to transmute our old destructive energies and transform them into something we can't even imagine at this point in time. Built into our DNA lies the potential of mankind. This life is meant to be lived where we fine-tune ourselves moment to moment in all our actions. We live in a state of being in a reactive mode. It's very easy to react. It's very difficult for one to stop, ponder, and not respond in an interactive way. If someone says something you don't like, it's very easy to get super angry and burst out with words that are destructive in nature. The wise man plays life like a master chess player. Before she even speaks, he looks and ponders his move towards transmitting the situation into the highest good of all. She looks 5 steps ahead, just like a master chessman, and sees the necessary steps of action to take place. He or she is a master of life. This skill is a day-to-day learning effort. We must learn to recalibrate our daily actions from the old energies to the new. This is a spiritual person making conscious efforts in each and every moment. It takes time. It's not easy, but the journey is one small step after another. We don't leap and get there. We will stumble and fall, and yet we will learn so much along the way. We can convert our old destructive ways of doing things and change for the better. This is built into our DNA. So much of our society is socially driven artificially. We adore our movie stars and pop stars, yet we forget how precious life is. We live so much driven by a culture that has forgotten the true values of being a human being. Can you imagine a planet of human beings who live in a state of bringing these laws and rays into fruition into each and every moment? I would say that would be heaven on earth. Built into our DNA are the codes for us to tap into. In order to achieve this day by day, we must be conscious, aware of our actions. This life is an incredible game. We haven't seen anything yet. The game of transforming life, this planet, and yourself begins with you. It always was and always be. Peace on earth will happen. It depends upon each and every human being to take conscious responsibility. It's a fun journey when one begins to consciously calibrate on a daily basis. These laws and rays are in your DNA. This is truly who you are. This is not a religion to live by. This is our true state of existence. We are truly infinite. We all shift in different ways. Each one of us will drop our own destructive energies in different ways. People who smoke will begin to see practical ways to stop smoking. They may see that in order to change something, you must replace one habit with another. They may learn how to meditate or take a walk when the urge comes up. Each one of us can learn to look at our own destructive ways and begin to shift. Awareness is the key. Our society is advertising driven. Coke and Pepsi is cool to drink. McDonald's commercials are everywhere. Yet did we ever see a commercial on a simple thing as a fruit and vegetable? We have lost our way. GMOs are everywhere in our food. When one begins to recalibrate, one understands that the true temple is our human body. It feels good to nurture our body. Our body constantly speaks to us, yet most of the time we ignore it or we aren't in touch with it. The key is awareness. We must be more aware than what is presented on our TV. Our movies constantly reinforce ways of being that are in the past and don't serve us any longer. What I'm trying to say is that by bringing in the reins back to yourself, you'll be in total control, not some random commercial on TV. You will begin to take responsibility for your life and actions. You will take actions to be happy. You will take actions to exercise and eat good food. You begin to meditate and experience the joy inside of you. You begin to start not being reactive when people are angry around you. You begin to be aware of your body and listen to it. You begin to learn patience on a moment-to-moment level, and each and every moment you will learn how to be consciously recalibrating, adapt, and change for the better. We will stumble and fall. That's part of the game and learning process. This is truly the game of life. This is probably the most important game you will ever play because it's your life. Only you can change yourself. People can help you, but the changes begin with you. You are the main character in this game. Man will recalibrate weapons to destruction, yet man never recalibrates himself. Such is the dichotomy of man. How long will it take for man to realize that the keys to life lie within? Weapons of destruction only bring destruction, yet the key to life brings peace to the planet. The answer lies within. Only you can open the door within. The law of intuition. As a Western society, we have lost touch of our inner intuition. We place so much on external knowledge, and our lives are based externally. We have forgotten our true nature. Intuition is our sixth sense. It is part of our human nature. We can sense when something is about ready to go wrong. Have you listened to your body and it tells you to go to bed an hour earlier than usual? The body is telling you, I need more rest. Something is going on and I have to deal with it. The body will send a signal to you, except most of the time we don't tune in. Intuition is built into our very existence. A gut reaction is built in. How many times did you met someone and you had a gut reaction? Be careful with this person. He may be up to something that can cause harm to you. In our day-to-day business affairs, Intuition will come handy in seeing if the truth is spoken or not. The body has intelligence. Most people are afraid of ESP, but ESP is intuition. We can't perceive events that haven't happened yet. Deja vu is another form of intuition. Have you had a hunch about something? Maybe in some situation you had a hunch, if I did this, this would happen. And if I did this will happen. Intuition allows us to be aware of our cellular memory. Medical intuitionists have the capability to tap into a person and tell them what is going on in their body. You have the same capability, yet you turned it off. By paying attention to your body, and over time, your intuition will grow. By cutting off our intuition, we make careless mistakes in our life. We need to balance our intellect on our intuition to properly make decisions. We need both to foster true communication between each other. Intuition allows us to feel the person's point of view along with the verbal speech. Our communication is stunted without it. Fortunately, intuition is built in. Just like everything in life, the more you pay attention to something, the clearer it becomes. A clairvoyant is someone who has an incredible sense of intuition. They have developed it to a point where they can see things we can't. Intuition is a feeling, allows us to have discernment, which is highly needed in our time. So how do we develop intuition? For one, stop and relax. We are constantly doing things without really focusing within. Learn how to relax and meditate. Listen to your body. Meditation over time will allow you to develop your sixth sense. Pay attention to your stomach. Your stomach will give you proper signals like a gut reaction or a feeling. Trust these feelings. Over time, you will trust your intuition more than your conscious thought. We have relied on our external perceptions of life for so long, we have forgotten the internal. We need discernment in our life. Many people think that intuition is a waste of time because they don't know any better. Is your sight a waste of time? Is your hearing a waste of time? Intuition is a sixth sense that we have. Our world would be in a better place if we used it more. Our politicians need to develop intuition so they may come to common agreements with each other. We need discernment in our daily lives. Intuition is a doorway to the divine. How long will it take for you to understand? By looking out there and never looking within, do you expect to find God? God is hidden in your heart. He is under your own pillow. A wise man will ponder and understand his riddle.